Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Beauticious Budgeting. My name is Anna. There are so many new makeup products that I want to try, but before I do that, I want to use the makeup that I already have before purchasing new makeup. So we're gonna shop my stash to create today's look. So we're gonna discover some new and old favorites. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I focus on content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications, upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and just go ahead and shop my stash together. For today's look, I want to have a good combination of drugstore and high-end makeup as well as old and new favorites. So for my eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use this one by Farrah. And now moving on to an eyeshadow palette. So just based on today's shirt that I'm wearing, I think this one by Morphe when they did the Sour Patch Kids collection would be perfect. Unfortunately, this palette is no longer available, but I'm going to use the yellow and the green shade. And for eyeliner, I'm going to use this one by Imovie. You can find it at the Dollar Tree. It's actually a lash glue liner, and I absolutely love it. Love the formula. It's nice and pigmented, and I love the applicator. It's not the strongest lash glue though, but we're not applying false lashes today, so we're going to use this. And this is the only mascara that I am using in my collection right now because I find that if I just focus on using one mascara, I go through it a lot faster. So I'm using this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. We're just gonna go for a very colorful eye look today. So I think I'm either going to use this yellow or green ColourPop cream gel liner in my waterline. Lately, I've been using the NYX Blur Primer, so I think I want to give this Pixie one a try. So this one's actually pretty pricey the last time I checked. It was like $22. Luckily, I got this in an Ipsy subscription. It is very dewy, almost shimmery on the skin, so let's just give it a try. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with this Milani Conceal and Perfect. Honestly, this isn't one of my favorite foundations. The only reason I'm using it is because one, I hate being wasteful, and two, it was outside the return window. It's just not my shade, and I'm not a huge fan of the coverage, and I do have to mix it with the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzer to get closer to my shade. So I'm trying to go through my makeup products so I can try out some new products such as the e.l.f. Sand Foundation. I'm pretty close to empty on this one, so we'll use it for today's look. Also, I'm almost out of this Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'll be using this e.l.f. Power Grip Setting Spray. So it has a very micro fine mist, so I've been using a little bit more than needed. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I'm not too sure how I feel, to be honest. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's like my holy grail either. And then recently I found this Real Techniques Glow Finish Blend Extender spray from Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness, it makes your makeup last literally all day and beyond. It looks freshly applied, so you apply it on your makeup sponge or your makeup brush, and it just does wonders for your makeup. And now it's time to pick out my bronzers and blushes. This e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette is definitely an old favorite, and as you can tell, very well used. It has seen better days, but since we're almost out of it, I'm gonna go ahead and use this for my cream bronzer. And for my cream blush, I'm gonna use this one by Ioni. I found it at Dollar Tree, and it's in the shade Pinky Heart. And for my powder bronzer, I'm gonna use this one by Wet n Wild called Wet Shady Beaches, also another Dollar Tree find. I know I've shown the Shades by Shan You Are Very Beautiful blush palette in my Pack With Me videos, but I don't think I've actually used it on my channel in a makeup tutorial. And now we're gonna pick out my powders and highlighters. So here are my powders. I'm just gonna use this one by Kat Von D that I got in an Ipsy subscription. I'm hitting pan on it, so I'm just gonna continue to use it. And for my highlighter, I'm gonna use this Milani Illuminoso palette. I believe you can still purchase it from Amazon. And this was another Dollar Tree find. It's the e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter in the shade Dew. And now it's time to pick out a lip color. We have a pretty colorful eye look going on, so I think we should go for something more neutral. Seems like the perfect shade to balance everything out. It's by the brand Half Cake. It's in the shade Bamboo Binga. I already prepped my eyes with the Farrah eyeshadow primer. Honestly, this isn't my favorite. It's not bad, but I feel like it's very shiny. So I do have to set it with some translucent powder afterwards. Otherwise, it's just a little bit too much of a wet formula for my liking. But as I mentioned, it's not bad, and products work differently for different people. And since I have my Sprite shirt on today, I thought we'd do a nice, fun, colorful look with the Sour Patch Kids eyeshadow palette. So for today's look, I'm gonna use this shade for all over the eye, which is shade White Pineapple, and then I'm gonna use the shade Lemon Squeeze and Lime Burst. And I like going in with a neutral matte shade like this just to even out the eye, just to have a nice solid base. This is a very fun eyeshadow palette, and I love creating a rainbow eyeshadow look or just like any colorful looks. However, it's not the best for blending, so I'm not gonna build my crease today. So I'm just gonna go in with half of my lid with Lemon Squeeze and then the outer corner with Lime Burst. Now I'm going in the shade Lime Burst. I know you're not supposed to stretch your eye out, but honestly, this is what works best for me. And I just kind of go in a V-shaped motion, back and forth, get it nice and blended. Just take a fluffy makeup brush and just kind of blend it all together. And then for eyeliner, I'm going in with the Ione Lash Glue Liner. I absolutely love this. It's a good alternative to the Kiss Lash Glue Liner, which is pretty affordable. It's like $10 or $11, but it goes on sale so frequently at Ulta. I never pay full price, so I usually get like $6 or $7 or whatever the deal is. But the point is, don't pay full price, or you can get this at Dollar Tree. I would say the main difference is the Ione Lash Glue portion isn't as strong as the Kiss Lash Glue. As far as the eyeliner portion goes, they work pretty similar. So if you are new to my channel, I cannot do my eyeliner with one hand. Also, in the past, I have said that I stopped doing makeup tutorials because they give me a lot of anxiety just having to work with the angles, be aesthetically pleasing, and talk, because normally makeup is very therapeutic for me. I'll listen to like my podcast, watch some YouTube videos. So like for my eyeliner, I have to be like super concentrated because I do it very unaesthetically pleasing. I like pull my eye out and do it. So I will try my best. Eyeliner is officially applied. I just did some touch-ups off camera. And then for mascara, I'm going in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Got this mascara in an Ipsy subscription. Honestly, it's just okay. It's not my absolute favorite. For high-end mascara, I love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I usually wait when it goes on sale during Black Friday or just like any other random sale. Overall, my absolute favorite mascara is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. It works so well. It's very affordable. I think it's like $6 or $5 now, but it does have a wet formula, so you do have to wait for it to dry to prevent it from like, you know, getting here or up here. So that's the only con, but honestly, it is so worth it for what it does to your lashes. I feel like almost every product I've applied so far, I'm like, it's okay or it's whatever, but I'm just giving my honest review. One thing about me is I hate being wasteful, so if it's like okay and like not horrible, I'll just use it. Or if it's outside like the return window, or if it can't get any better use, I'll just use it, because honestly, it would bug me a lot more just to be wasteful. And like I said, they're not bad, they're just like okay. For face primer, I'm going in with the Pixi by Petra Flawless Beauty Primer. So this one's very dewy and almost shimmery on the skin. So usually I kind of stray away from this one. It's not a bad primer, just for me, it's a little bit too glowy. So if you have oily skin, I would not recommend this. I have dry skin, so it works out for me, and I would pair it with a matte foundation. I just thought it'd be easier just to put a headband on and just get the hair out of my face. And I just let my primer sit for a few minutes, because in the past I used to just apply my foundation immediately after, so my makeup would look a bit patchy, things wouldn't go on as smoothly. But it's perfect for this foundation because this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer, it's not the right shade for me, and by the time I got around to using it, it was outside the return window, so I do have to mix it with the Physicians Butter Glow Bronzer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that real fast. At first, I did like this foundation, but I think I was a little bit lighter back then, and I felt like the coverage was nice, but I don't know, the more that I used it, the more I just really didn't care for it. And I like full coverage personally, and I just feel like this is just kind of like medium coverage, or just like covers the redness. Again, it's not a horrible foundation, I just have other favorites that I prefer. I will say it's very lightweight and easy to blend on the skin, almost has like a silky finish to it. I forgot to mention, I sprayed my makeup brush with this Real Techniques Glow Finish Blend Extender, so it has electrolytes in it and it helps hydrate and brighten the skin. Honestly, I feel like this is like the secret key to like professionals when they do like their makeup, or you see like celebrities, or you know, people in real life that do their makeup like super good and you're like, darn, like what are they doing? Like I feel like this is that extra step, because lately I've been like, you know, going out for walks or just like very busy throughout the day and like on my weekends, and I feel like this like helps keep my makeup in place, because usually like my blush and bronzer is first to go. It looks almost like freshly applied, so I just feel like it's just like those extra like little steps that like really help make a difference. And for concealer, I have my Revolution IRL Filter Finish. So I remember getting this for like $2 during like a random Ulta sale. This one's actually a pretty nice concealer. It's very affordable. It's nice and full coverage. So I really do like it, and I definitely would repurchase it. My e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette definitely has seen better days. And I remember when I bought this back in the day, it was like $6. But some days it works, some days it doesn't, but lately I have been loving it. It's just like very nice and creamy. I think after I run out of this, I do want to get the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, because I definitely have a lot of bronzers I need to go through, but I really don't have like a lot of like cream bronzers, so very close to running out. I'm honestly just not gonna use that shade because it's way too bright on me and it doesn't really match. I have been obsessed with these Ioni cream blush sticks. I found it at Dollar Tree and I have been using these nonstop. I also have the shade Cinnamon Rose, which is like a dark orange, and this one's called Pinky Hearts. So these are like the perfect formulas for the cream blush sticks. I really can't believe that they're only $1. I would say it is medium to buildable pigment. So when you first apply it, so I put a pretty good amount on there, but the more you blend, the more it kind of melts into your skin. So it's not like super pigment like Rare Beauty or Juvia's Place, but the more you apply, the more pigment. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more actually. And I'm using this Kat Von D powder to set my face. For my powder bronzer, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Wet Shady Beaches. So I got this at Dollar Tree a while ago, so I don't know if it's still there. I think I still make this shade though. I think I've seen it at like Five Below or like Target, but this was a great Dollar Tree find. This one I don't use too often just because it really depends if I have a tan or not. If I'm more on the pale side, it looks very like orange and like muddy on me, but I have been out walking a lot recently, or just like outside in general, so I feel like I have a little bit of a tan and it does look nice on me. You definitely have to go in with a light hand though. I believe this is my very first time using these shades by Shan You Are Very Beautiful blush palette in a makeup tutorial. I know I always bring this when I travel because you get a mirror plus 4 different blushes to choose from. So I think I'm gonna use the shade Apricot. I might mix it with the peach. So I always say this is like for my more neutral looks, and if I want to amp it up a bit, I'll use the shade Plum and Raspberry. For now, I'm gonna start off with Apricot. Also, these are super pigmented. I didn't take my own advice. I just kind of got lost in filming, so I'm not gonna mix anymore. This is way too much blush. I forgot to use my e.l.f. Jelly highlighter. You know what? I'm just gonna be at home today, to be honest, so I'll just use it. I know this is like totally goes against every makeup rule, but I'm just gonna put it over just so you can all see. Because I know when editing this, it's gonna bug me, so definitely don't do this. You wanna put like all your cream products first, and then set your face with powder, and then powder product. So do as I say, not as I do. Learn from my mistakes. Gonna set that with powder, and then I'm just gonna wait a second, and then I'll apply the powder highlighter. As you can tell, this Milani Luminoso palette is very well used and loved. So I remember purchasing this from Amazon a while ago for $9. I believe you still can purchase it from Amazon, but I absolutely love it. You can use it as a highlighter for a shimmery eyeshadow, or recently I'll use it as a blush topper, which is really pretty, or the inner corner. There's honestly so many different uses for it, and it is very shimmery, so do keep that in mind. If you don't like shimmer, then you probably won't like this, but this is super pigmented and just so pretty on the skin. And I forgot to mention, I'm going in with this color right here. And I feel like when you're applying it like during the daytime, like it really doesn't show its pigment, but when you step outside It is very shimmery, so just be a little bit cautious, kind of go in with a light hand. But as I mentioned, I'm just gonna pretty much be home today, so I'm just kind of like whatever's with my makeup. And then I'm just gonna put some more of the Kat Von D powder just to seal it all in. And honestly, this isn't a bad powder, and I got this in an Ipsy subscription, but honestly, I feel like I can just use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop finishing powder for like $9 or $10, and it does the same, gives the same effect. I swear, I feel like I'm talking mess about every single product that I use. I'm just very honest. If it's just like okay, I'm gonna tell you. Even if it's $1.25, I'll be like, you know what, save your money, spend a little bit more, or hey, get this instead. So I feel like we have a good variety here. And like I said, it's not bad. Just for the price, I feel like I have a drugstore option. So just to save a little bit of money, because things are very expensive and inflation is crazy nowadays. And then I'm going to set my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Setting Spray. I do have mixed feelings about this setting spray. Do I think it works? Yes. I love the price as well. I paid $10. It is a very fine setting mist though, because at first I was just like spraying because I could not feel it on my skin. That is how lightweight it is. So that's why I spray a little bit more than usual. So I feel like I will run out of it quicker. And I personally like a little bit more of a setting spray where I can like feel it. So some people like the micro mist setting spray, or a lot of people do, I should say. It just really comes down to personal preference. Would I repurchase it again? Yes. I do like the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut setting spray just a little bit better, but honestly, e.l.f. has like a lot of good setting sprays for like $10. You really can't go wrong. I got this in an Ipsy subscription. I believe this is my first time using this Half Cake liquid lipstick. So since we have a very colorful eye look today, I just thought we'd tone it down with like a neutral pink shade. I said neutral pink, but I meant a more neutral shade. So I feel like this has like more of a pinkish tone, but also like a nude shade as well. And then just to make this look a little bit more colorful, I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop cream gel liner and my waterline. And this is the final look. I encourage you all to shop your stash because there are so many new makeup products out there, and I like using what I have before purchasing new makeup so that way nothing goes wasted or expired. So let me know in the comment box down below if you want me to do more of these videos. I would definitely love to know. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday, Saturday, and I'll see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye everyone.